When you look at kind of matching resources to customer demand, I think we've all been on the kind of receiving end of poor resourcing. There's plenty of times where I know I've been into shops where there hasn't been enough people to serve me in a shop, which means you walk out of the shop without buying anything. You just put your basket down and leave. You may have been waiting for a delivery and the delivery never arrives, or it arrives late, and this generally is down to problems in the supply chain and problems with people not being in the right place at the right time. And for organisations to make that happen, to put the right resources at the right time in the business, some can find it quite complex to do that, especially if they're running manual systems.
And when an organisation suddenly gets busy and you need to do stuff, you need to make things, and if the people aren't there, you're in real trouble. So that's a huge challenge because there's a limit to the degree to which you can rely on casual labour, on contract labour, on freelancers within organisations. So it's something down to relationships again. And it's clear that the world of work is becoming more fragmented. There are more, we've seen from the numbers of self-employed people going through the roof in this country, that it's much more common for people, even younger people in the workforce, to work for more than one organisation. So that degree of kind of flexibility of the workforce in this country is something that we've got going for us that's rather good.
Matching resources to customer demand is for projects in particular, because of course most of our projects are having to compete for. So you have to sort of have the resources in place ready on the assumption they're going to win the work. But of course, if you don't, you've then got the resources stood by. So that's a constant challenge for us. We have a fairly sort of robust resource management system where we can sort of plot what we think our resources are. We do quite a lot of work on the way we look at our pipeline of work. We're able to sort of profile what types of resources we need. So we can sort of manage it from a point of view of trends. We can see what sort of trends of resources we need. But the reality is there's a sort of very practical process we have to go through, that as we win projects, that we have to sort of make people available, because clients clearly expect, having committed to win a project, that we can stand those people up quite quickly.
In order to make sure that we have enough resources to match customer demand, we're very much focused on providing each of our high net worth clients with the level of superior service and personalised support which we consider is fundamental to our value proposition. So we look very clearly at how many accounts it's possible for each account manager to service sensibly with the level of superior service that we're seeking to achieve. And in our business planning cycles, then we look at what level of growth we're expecting in different markets. When certain markets can be very hot, we can be generating a lot of new business inquiries in some markets. And based upon that analysis, then we structure our recruitment programme accordingly.
So within O2 we have 23 million customers in the UK, and it is really important, two things are really important: that my employees reflect the diversity of our customer base. I think that's really important. So that's ethnicity, gender, age. So that's the first thing. But it's also important to remember that companies like O2 are here to make a profit. So if I've got too many staff sitting around doing nothing, that's not smart. So it's all about giving customers choice. So do they want to talk to our people on the phone? Do they want to come into our stores? Or do they want to do it all online? So it's a bit about understanding what the customer needs, giving them that choice, and then matching our resources accordingly.